Oh, here they are, still knocking around the playoffs. So both the teams that I have left behind are very, very good in their table or above. Which is not meaning to brag, but I can do a lot with a team given a short period of time. Premier teams, if you want to take a look around, I might be available come this time next year. Give me a call. Give me a call. Why? Why? Every time we think we can do something, someone gets injured. Every single time. Just let us win games. Let us avoid relegation. Our goalie's coming out. Ruth now gains control, but loses the ball immediately. Go Casey now. Forward to their team. Back to us. Very nice how we lost it, and they give us another chance at this build from the back sort of system. You'd think they'd actually want to go and score a goal, but no, nope. They want us to try our best. They don't want to get, or they want to get relegated. They don't want us to get relegated. There we go. Back to us. Kick ball. Ball to Yates. It over to Cabrera. Cabrera. Plenty of space to run into. Sends it over to Roof. Forward for right. And this time right. Oh, oh, oh! Come on! That should have gone in. Where's the replay? Where's the replay? I want to get some VAR on that. That went over the line. Not interested. Fine. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Not interested in even talking to me about a contract. I'll prove it to you, though. I'll be a good championship team one day. Maybe even make the Premier League. Can't put my feelings down like that. I'll prove it to you I'm better than you. I forgot. I get so distracted so easily. I look and see, oh, I need to set up a friendly on that day. ADHD brain goes, oh, why am I not getting this guy out? Why am I bringing this guy in? What am I doing? There's a pop-up. Go check the pop-up. Then I totally forget everything I'm supposed to do until I click back to that, and it's happened 3 times in a row. Now, talking about it actively, I'll remember. Only way I'll remember. 0.5 or 6 million for a player sounds like a great deal of money. I could make many things happen with $1.6 million in the bank. Set me up for a long time. You know, one thing I could do is make my model better. Fortunately, this thing was made by someone with no artistic skill and very little patience when it comes to art. Best way to put it. Looks decent enough for me to stream as a small streamer, but not much more than that. And I'm content with that for now. That being said, though I'm very enraged by how we lost that first game, though we did mug them up until that point. I was hoping for that Steam achievement where we could win a game even though we were behind by a goal on XG. Didn't end up happening because 2 of our players decided they wanted to destroy the opposition's hope by destroying their ankles. Hopefully that'll get settled down going in the future, because I don't want to get 2 players sent off when we are up 3-0 and then lose the game because of it. Not looked a very dominant side thus far. Still plenty of game to play, though. Nidwe sends it forward for Campana to chase. Campana doesn't know where the net is. That it goes wide, thinking that it's moved maybe 3 or 4 feet to the left. They didn't change the area of the net when he was not looking. So he is still unable to find the back of the back net. Grimshaw, one of, if not the best players at the club. Emerson now sends it forward for Archer to chase. It ends up with Nidwe on the field because the goalie just doesn't make a clearance. He almost does. He goes diving for it like a true hero. He comes forward. Oh! He gets a little deflection on it, but Nidwe is just like, oh, well, there's no one in front of me. I guess I'll score. Low league games, which luckily we've evolved past from, gotta tell them do one thing and one thing only. Their simple minds down there are not good enough to do much else. In real life, they could probably do a lot more. But in Football Manager, you tell them to go automatic, and they're like, oh god, what do I do? You tell them to attack and defend, they're like, oh no. Such is the nature of the lower league football. Good cash, he sends a 4 for Emerson, plays a 4 for Maher. Seriously, that was a sitter. Emerson now. Done a really, really good job. Perkins now. Can Perkins finish? Perkins can't finish either. Emerson is really pissed off with none of his partners being able to finish. Just very disappointing. More on them than him. He's been performing adequately. That's all I'm saying. We should be able to avoid relegation, I think. The squad is a good, solid mid-table side. I keep telling myself that, and one day it might come true. The moment, I mean, we're winning games at the very least, but how long that will hold true is probably once injuries start happening to our first team players. That always seems to be my downfall. My backups are always young and inexperienced. Because there's so many little things to do, and I keep getting distracted so easily, and it makes my ADHD brain whirl in happiness, it just, time seems to pass so quickly while I'm playing this game. I don't like playing as long in one season as I do, because it seems to drag on and on and on. But getting distracted along the way, enjoying myself, just overall, it's a great game for me to play. Since I bought it, I've already invested, what, like 70, 80 hours into it. It's great. Highly recommend it if you are into, well, archers, scoring again. If you're into something like this, you like looking at spreadsheets, like looking at players, or if you enjoy the game of football. Nidwee's the only one who likes me. Don't worry, Nidwee, I like you too. Remember what I just said about liking Nidwee and being the only one who supports me? Went out and broke his. Maybe supporting me is bad luck. It's been less than a minute, and he is already in a rough. I think it's Nidwee's fault. Nidwee got injured. We do win the ball. We win the ball. We win the ball. We don't win the ball. Win the ball? No, we don't have the ball. Right? Can we win the ball, please? Goodness gracious. Gabriel, chase it down, try and cross, ends up with them. Back with us. Lockyer to Bernard to Sheaf. Hansen, gonna shoot. Hansen's gonna shoot. Hansen's gonna shoot. Hansen's gonna shoot again. Hansen's gonna shoot. How many times can this man shoot? He's gotta score one of them eventually. Another match. XG. We've been mugged. Stop getting mugged. Go Bernard. Emerson. He immediately loses the ball. Rodney, though, immediately loses the ball, but he gets it back, then loses it. Hey, Rodney. That's 3 times in a row. Stop being bad. We cry because we just lost the ball. Maher, good job grabbing that. Welsh now. Pulling from the back, sends it up to Nidwee. He's got to stall for a bit because we're not quite sure what to do with it. Forward for Gabriel. Barely controls it. Nidwee now. Cross to the center. Center. Cross. Hansen. Hansen. Hansen Aaron. Hansen Aaron. There's an extra, what looks like an O with a slash through it. I don't know what that is. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm going to call him Aaron. And we're going to pretend that it's totally normal, and I'm not saying it incorrectly on purpose. People don't agree with the starting lineup. I don't care. Opinion is more valid than yours. I control what actually happens. Not like we're losing games. We're wildly overperforming. So stop your whining about, oh no, the lineup's not good. We're winning. As long as that continues, can't complain. Bernard and Welsh adequately. I don't want to fiddle with things to make them angry at me. Half the time when I try and tell them they're doing good, they're like, oh no, it's not me. I'm not doing good. What have you been watching? The numbers say you look good, so stop whining, you good player. Whine some more, and it throws off the dynamics. Hoffheim job. Wouldn't be a good fit, mainly due to your deep commitment to signing players who are young. Players prefer, also probably the fact that I can't speak German. At least in game. In real life, I took it for years. Took German for years. Many, many years ago, of course, back when I was still in I think high school. Last time I took it. So, it's been a minute. I can still understand a little bit if you talk slow, but as for speaking it myself, I can I'd survive in in Germany. I wouldn't thrive, certainly, but since I took it for years, I am vaguely familiar with it, and I think I could pick it back up again. but I have no reason to right now. But if they had called me and said, "Hey, we're going to offer you a job in the top tier of German division," I think I could pick it up back easily again. I have returned. Sorry about that. I'm back from the restroom now. Something funny though about my bathroom is it seems to be the hangout of spiders. Really don't have any problem with spiders. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. We have an accord, as it turns out. Even in there, I've seen up to like 3 at the same time. So there's a couple of rules. There's 3 places those spiders are not allowed to be. For 1 is on my person. For 2, in my bed. Number 3, in the shower while I'm naked. Otherwise, I leave them alone. They leave me alone. We all get along just fine. Give a cash. Pana, Hansen, and Pana, who gets clattered. Like a whole 360 there. Goodness. A cartoon what happened to him. Gabriel's picked up a card. Lockyer, Hansen, forward a bit. Campana, who does not get the ball, but Emerson does head the ball back, so we get it in the midfield. That where we want it? The answer is their team. They want their team to have it. They want our team to have it. Very nice. We're swapping back and forth. Don't want anybody to feel left out. Gotta make sure every player on the pitch has their turn. Like we're 6-year-olds trying to play this game. And Adam Ida, scores a goal against. Oh, looks like I'm stuck here. Oh no, I'm stuck with a promotion challenging team in the championship. Whatever shall I do? Just, what I should do is try and get the boy to give me more money. I have no money. We're struggling to get players in and to play them. That's what we need. Not only have we been the better team in terms of everything but scoring, but we have been so overwhelmingly dominant, we should be winning this game handily. But our strikers can't seem to finish the ball. And the good news is, if they can't seem to finish, or because they can't seem to finish, no one's going to want to offer them money. We don't have to worry about our players leaving because none of them are actually good enough to play in other leagues because they're crap in this league. Can't seem to win games anymore. Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.